And hello to all my Pisces friends. I'd like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent, and today I'll be doing your free psychic tarot reading for November 2021. Now today they have dialed up for you Pisces a four-corner spread. It looks at the four main areas that people usually ask about in tarot, which is your health, your finances, your work, and your love. Of course, the love corner. So that's what we're going to get into. The cards are already shuffled, and then we're going to end the reading. Very exciting stuff with an angel oracle card divination. So that's just going to give you a little extra advice toward the end of the reading. So the cards are already shuffled. We're going to get right to it. What I like to do now is bring you in so you can watch. Go ahead and hit the like button and build up the energy in here for the Pisces. Here we go. So these are my ritual cuts. I like to do these live and on camera. Basically cuts the decks into three different pieces, puts them back together in a separate order. That satisfies the ritual aspect of tarot, and then they're ready to go, ready to run. So let's see what we have in store for Pisces for November. This corner up here is work, Pisces work. Okay, over here is love. Down here we have finance. Still in view. And over here is health. Now we have a lot of invert blockages, so let me just count them real quick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually good to run the way it is. Yes, it is. So that's good to go. There are certain corners that are more blocked, such as love and health. Everything else is very clear to read, and that's the way they want it read. So we're going to do that. I only need one extra card here for now, and that is going to be your financial corner. I think everything's in view quite well, so I like to share this so you can see what I'm looking at and what I'm working with. And now we're going to go back to the wide angle, and we are going to begin your reading. There we go. All right, readjustment. All right, let's start with health. We're going to get health right out of the way. It's short, simple, quick. They're showing a blockage on home and environment. You may want to make sure that your home environment is not affecting your health in any way, or it might just be healthy to adjust it or change it, or perhaps even a deep cleaning. A deep cleaning comes up. What else could that be for home environment under health? For a lot of you, you may just need to get outdoors a little bit, get some fresh air. You know, especially if you work inside like a closed environment and most of your life is spent there, definitely good advice to get outside. Get into nature. That's the first thing coming up in the home card, the home environment. We also have a blocked relationship card here in the Two of Cups. It's basically two people at odds with each other. It's coming up under your health because for Pisces, this is a situation for a lot of you that is falling into your love corner. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but it's affecting your health. So that's why it's coming up. They want you to address it. They don't want you to blend these two areas, these two corners of your life too much. It's just not healthy to do so. They want your love corner in your love corner, and they want your physical health to be good. And your spiritual health, very important. So with it coming in blocked, it could be blocked for a bunch of different reasons. It could also be just delays, you know, your love situation, just on a delay. It's not happening. Things are not going as fast or perhaps the way you want or something like that. But don't, like I said, don't let it affect your health. It's really not worth it. It's not worth affecting any kind of degradation or deterioration of your health over something that is perhaps not going to last or illusionary or something like that. We're going to get into more of that in just a moment. Let's just get right to it right now with the love corner. So there's health. And you know, before I do that, they're just telling me one more thing here to talk about. If there is something in your health corner that you're doing two things of, they want you to consider taking a break from the two things. So let me give you an example. Diet and exercise. Maybe two of them together is too much, and they really want you to focus maybe on just one thing right now, or even maybe just take a little reprieve or a little break from all of it. Maybe you're just overwhelming yourself too much, and that can be coming up also for your health. What the blockages that are coming up there. So that pretty much wraps up the last part of what they want to talk about health. Now, let's get into love. Pisces love, the first thing they want to talk about is blocked local moves. So this, you know, first I have to give you the context that your love corner can expand out. It's not just your love in a relationship, because what if you're single? Well, you still have a love corner. And in that case, a lot of times they talk about your family, anybody close to your heart, even close friends can come up here. So this is a local move. It's coming in blocked. So this is something looming or on the horizon or just not here yet with somebody that you love is probably moving, probably locally, not too far. That's the first thing that comes up. Now that's probably going to be a more rarer definition of that card. The more common definition of that card is perspective in your love corner. And basically what they're trying to say is that they want you to look at what's right in front of you. A lot of you are kind of bigger picture right here in your love corner with your family and friends. You're kind of looking at everything. And you're missing what's right in front of your face. So the context of that is going to be different as well for everybody. We have a big, broad group of Pisces tuning into this. So getting the context right is really what's important for that. And, it's a good time to tell you, too, it's a general reading. So if you're looking for messages that are private and that are personal, specific only to you, I do offer those on my website, scottsagent.com. The other half of this is that there is something blocked coming in your love corner too. It's represented by the Ace of Wands, and this blockage is usually something to do with home projects or goals or just working on something within the home family group, kind of like your tribe is how it's presented. So this could be, going back to the health when I said the deep cleaning or just moving things around in a different order, kind of like the Feng Shui energy vibe. A lot of that stuff can come up very good. It's kind of merging into your love. Like I said, these two areas of a lot of Pisces lives right now, at least in November, are very merged together, very almost cluttered. So they want you to kind of detach these two things. Now, when we talk about that blockage with goals and also newness within the family unit, as far as they almost want you to run this like a business this month. They want you to run the home unit like a business, and some of you may have your work at home too. So if that's the case, well, I guess we'll talk more about that when we get to work, but that's a good reason to get this addressed. And whatever these projects or goals are, it's probably just not the greatest time for completion, but it doesn't mean that you can't attack it and go after it, because they're bringing it up. They're bringing up projects. It's just coming in blocked. So it may be a better time to go like full force on it later, but it doesn't mean you couldn't start it now. So that's what's coming up under love. And of course, projects are a big term too, because your project, if you're single, for example, if you're a single Pisces, your project could be to find somebody else, find a loving relationship that's good for you. So if that's the case, that's the message that, you can start working on it now, but don't expect those results right now. So that's kind of what they show there. All right, so let's move into work. Let's get into some Pisces work. We have kind of some back and forth kind of energy going on for Pisces work. The first thing they want to talk about is a lot of you feel a little bit left out in the cold, a little bit abandoned. Cold is the best word to describe it. The energy is just not warm. The work corner is not coming in warm and toasty and cozy right now. It's coming in a little cold and almost kind of cold shoulder, not really feeling it type of vibe right now. Your work corner can be work, business, area of study if you're in college. Also can be retirement if you're of that age, or entrepreneurship. Your work corner is a very vast area, or just learning anything new comes up under there too. So it's really saying that, this is just not a very welcoming month right here, the way it starts. And a lot of this, they're telling me, is because there's money involved that's not here yet. There's blocked money coming in work. It's very interesting that they didn't bring this in the financial corner. They're bringing it in the work corner. So now I know that a lot of you, your work is very attached to your finances. That's how it usually goes. But they're letting you know in the work corner that this is just, there's something hesitating in there. There's something blocking it or getting in the way or impeding this big money. And they present it as big money. So I don't know if it's a raise or maybe an opportunity to work somewhere else that pays you more, or an opportunity like, somebody's going to offer you something, but it's not here yet. It's just looming. Like I said, there's something in the way of that. That's coming in blocked for a reason. Now, this could be why. Here we have the Emperor card. So I think that's the advice for this whole corner for my Pisces. They really want you to take great authority over this. Now, they give you props. They say that you've done a pretty good job of that. With the Emperor card coming in straight instead of inverted for me, it really means that you are doing a good job of being the boss. Some of you are the boss at work. Others of you just like to act like you are. And that's good. They actually want you to do that. They want you to take full accountability, full control over what's going on in your work corner. So they don't want you to play victim. They don't want you to blame anybody else for your problems. If you don't like what you're doing, do something about it. Start looking for something else. That's really the main gist of what they're getting at here. They really want to pound that home, is that you are in control here. So don't let other people control this part of your life. Absolutely up to you. Use that free will, exercise it. So that's what we have for Pisces work. Now, before I get into the finance one, which is the big one, and then we're going to conclude with the angel divination extra oracle card, I always like to tell you guys about the moon cycles and what they're doing, kind of give you the forecast every single month of what's going on there. Now, we have the new moon in November moving up earlier in the month than the way it's been previously. So it comes in early. It comes in on November 4th. Now, that's the best time to bring something new into your life, to manifest anything new in. Doesn't matter what it is. Toward the very, very beginning of November is going to be an ideal time to do that. Now, adversely, we have the full moon energy that's coming in on the 19th. That's also scooting up through the cycles. If you've been following my other monthly readings, I've usually been saying new moon beginning of the month, full moon end of the month. But full moon is getting more toward the middle of the month now, especially in November, is coming in on the 19th. So anything that you want to get out of your life, I call that the garbage truck of the universe. You want to get that out right around the 19th, middle of the month. Don't wait till the very end, because when we get to the very end of November, it starts getting into new moon energy again. So it's really kind of that third week is really kind of the key timing there for November, getting anything out of your life that doesn't fit anymore. Now, that could be habits, that could be people for some people. It could be stuff, it could be cleaning out rooms, like we talked about, cleaning for the health corner, or just getting anything out of your life that doesn't do you justice, doesn't do you any good. Of course, you don't have to line that up toward the third week. But if you do, it'll stick much better, especially if it's like something, change that's really hard for you to do. So that's your moon cycles, the 4th and the 19th. 4th new moon, bring something in. 19th full moon, get anything out. So that's what we have there. Now let's get into your financial corner. It is the biggest theme that they wanted to talk about. I usually save that for last so I can put the most time and effort and energy into that. So here's what we have. They bring up the death card first. Sounds terrible, but I don't read the death card as a bad thing at all, because there is no death in the physical sense, and especially the context here is financial. We're talking about your finances here. So death is a renewal. It's a complete clean slate, something brand new. So this is the good time this month to do anything brand new, like energetic to the cell level brand new. So basically like where nothing of the old exists anymore. It's almost like it's a good time to either redo your budget completely, just gut the whole thing, start from scratch, or whatever you have to do with accounts or the movement of money, buying new things, selling things, all that stuff exists really, really well for Pisces in November. They want you to do that. There's actually no blockage there. We talked about blockages all through the other corners, especially, your love and health. But this is coming in extremely clean. They really want you to focus on your financial corner in November. Very, very good opportunities to do so. So they're basically saying that there's nothing in the way. That's basically what blockages are. They're delays. There's stuff that's, barriers and stuff like that. And here they're showing that there is none of that. So it's very, very good to see. And this results in a very peaceful time too, or it can, if you so choose to go down that road instead of, living kind of the more stressful way and not simplifying your financial corner. We have the Four of Swords there. So I usually describe that as that's the peaceful, like laying in a hammock on a beach type energy. And for some of you, you may be using your finances to do something like that, to get away, to find peace, take a little break from work, or do whatever it is that you find peace. And some of you are putting money into that too. And that's fine. That's what they talk about. It's the King of Cups comes up next. That's usually taking authority over your love corner. So for a lot of you, you can also be helping others right now, especially those close to you. That comes up for a lot of you. So, if we just give you the broader sense of it, they're basically saying it's a good time for Pisces to give financially or to help financially. And it might not even be financially, it could be energetic. It's free to help people, to be kind to people. It's free to do that. It's free to give people hugs and to smile at people and be a good human being. These are the things that don't cost you anything. But your family and friends and your close circle, again, we're talking about your tribe here, stuff like that can come up. And they say, again, they're giving you credit again, Pisces. They say you do really well at this. Your financial corner is like impeccable here. It's coming in very good. So it shows that you've been doing good. They want you to continue doing good. And that's just what's coming up. And we also have indigo and crystal children that comes up for the oracle card. I pull one of those when we have a big theme. And here, for the most part, they're talking about just, for a lot of you, this could be your children that you're helping. For others of you, this could be your parent, and you could be the child. So we're talking about generation gaps here. And in the card itself, it says you have a bond with children, in particular, help children who are sensitive. That, of course, is going to affect some people, but for the most part, we're kind of looking at the bigger general theme here because it is a general reading. So that's kind of the gist there. Very, very good things to see there. I'm very pleased to read that for you, really. So now we're going to get into the end of your reading with the Angel Divination card. Let's see what they have for you. They want to talk about prosperity. So money again. Money again. Let me just show you that. We have gold overflowing here. So just a very prosperous time in November. Financially, a lot of good things can come. Basically, anything material, any of your needs materialistically, I'm going to call it needs, not wants. They're two different things. If you want something, it may not come, but your needs are going to be met in November. It's a very, very good time, and not just because we have Thanksgiving and it's just kind of that sharing vibe. It's not because of that. It's just for whatever reason, astrologically, the things are lining up this way. So very, very good money month in general. I wouldn't go so far as like lottery good. I don't think it's really talking about like a gambling aspect of it. I wouldn't go and like buy a bunch of lottery tickets or anything like that. But really, it's a good time to manifest your dreams. It's a good time to work on what you're trying to do financially. It's a good time to work on what the plan and the goal of where these things are going to go, because financial is just a huge, huge, huge theme for you in November. That's what they wanted to talk about, and it almost kind of echoes in all the other ones too, because they talked about how you can use your finances to help family, and they talked about how they want you to be the boss at work to perhaps bring in more money, or this blocked money, whatever they're talking about, the blocked aspect of it, or the delayed money. So once this thing breaks, it's going to break clean, and it's going to break really good for Pisces. I don't know exactly when that's going to be in November, because this, if you're checking this out right now, beginning of the month in November, and you don't feel it yet, or you don't see that being you, or that doesn't resonate with me, give it time, because this reading is for the entire month. It's not just for right now. We're kind of projecting at least 30 days into the future as well. So this may take some time. This may come at the end of the month, or even early December, because time is fluid. All right, so there we have it. Please remember to sign up for the newsletter. It's at the very bottom of my website, scottsagent.com. That'll get you the newsletter. I send one of those every month. It's going to get you promo codes to save money on private readings. It's going to get you all the newest updates and information, and just it's a no-brainer. It's free to sign up, and I only send one email a month. So take advantage of that. And we also are doing giveaways on Facebook as well every single month. In fact, the next newsletter in December is going to be one of my biggest giveaways ever, and it's only for my newsletter people, so make sure you sign up for that. So that's going to wrap us up here for November. I do want to thank you for tuning in and joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe so you see the future videos. I do these every single month. And have a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you soon.